What's going on, guys? If you want to know what my long-term prediction is on Ethereum, then keep watching because I'm going to show you exactly how I set my targets and where I think the price is going. Okay, so what I do first is that I draw some Elliott waves to figure out what the bigger trend is, and I start by going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to count the sub waves because I know that this is correct. And then we have a correction with ABC correction, ABC. So if we look at the shorter trend, we can see that we have completed 5 waves probably. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And after 5 waves comes a correction. And we don't know yet if it's going to be an ABCDE or ABC. So I'm just going to draw an ABC here. So we need to figure out where the correction will end. So we use the Fibonacci retracement, draw it from the bottom to the top. The correction usually ends at the golden ratio level, which is 0.618. It could end at 0.5 as well. But if we look at where we can find support, then I would say that probable retracement level. So if we remove these, then I would set my first correction target would be around 654. I would set the next one around 599. And the last one around here, 543. Now, depending on what, because the SEC is gonna discuss if Ethereum is a security or not. Depending on that news, we'll see how deep the correction will be. Like if it's really positive news, then I think we will see a very short correction. So I'm gonna remove this. I think the A wave is probably finished, and we're probably gonna start a B wave that will climb as high as this, or we could go even a little more sideways to this point. So if we look at the bigger trend, which is more interesting, then we can see that according to Elliott Wave Theory, all 5 waves will form a new wave. So something like this, 1, and then the ABC correction is the second wave. Now you can see that we're in the beginning of the third wave, and the third wave is usually the strongest and longest wave. So I'm just going to draw something here, and then we're going to use the Fibonacci, trend-based Fibonacci tool to figure out some proper targets. Now, if we look at the first wave, we take the trend-based Fibonacci extension, draw it from here to the top, and then to the bottom. We can see that usually the third wave is 1.618 of the first wave. So my initial target would be around this area. And the third wave usually corrects around 40%, which is around here. And the fifth wave could either be as long as the first wave or it could even get as high as 2.618 or even as high as 3.618. So I'm guessing that if we're gonna see a price move like this, the last wave will go like vertical. So I'm not gonna set a too high target. I'm gonna set the fifth wave here. So in a longer trend, then I would say that this is my mid-term target and this is my long-term target. So the long term would be around 4, and the midterm would be around 2,600. And the third wave should consist of 5 subwaves. So if this is the first wave and this is the second wave, then we can use the trend-based Fibonacci extension again from the bottom to the top. Gonna remove the other retracement tool, and we can see that if this is a first wave, second wave, the third wave, like I said, is usually 1.618 or even 2.618, and in this case I'm gonna yeah, there's a lot of like resistance here, so I'm gonna place it around this area, then a small correction, and the fifth wave could be extended. So this is just like speculation, but yeah, the long-term target is still the same. It's just it's really hard to predict where the third wave will end. But just for the sake of this video, let's place it around here. Yeah, so that's basically my prediction on the long-term perspective. So if you want to make a trade on Ethereum, then I would probably wait until we know more about what's going to happen with the SEC decision. And if you want to make a trade before the decision, then I wouldn't buy in here. I would probably set like buy orders above where we are right now. So something like, I would set several buy orders like this. So in case there's bad news with the SEC decision and the price drops, then we're not buying in. But in case we see hear good news, then if the price jumps, then all our orders gonna be filled. So that's basically it, guys. If you like this video, click like and subscribe for more videos. Also, if you have any coin suggestions or anything you want me to talk about, just comment below. Cheers, guys.